Hello, what's up, guys? So, um, something here is a little different. Um, there's no more Discord server. Well, I mean, there's still a Discord server, but the person who made it for me, me and him aren't friends anymore. So, that's great. Uh, so, there's nothing left of the Discord server. As in, this is what the server looks like. Only staff chat right now. Um, but yeah, that's what the server is looking like right now. Um, I guess I'll try and make a no way or just try and rebuild the server all on my own. Probably will take a little while. But yeah, if anyone's wondering what happened in the server, that's what happened. Is everybody just he deleted the server. I'm not gonna name names or anything. But yeah. I'm just gonna get to playing Acropolis. We're gonna play with mostly up arrow key today. Alright, that should be good. I'm gonna throw away some trash really quick and also just move this book. But yeah, that's just what happened. I mean, he has every right to. I'm not gonna act like he did it for no reason. But yeah, we're gonna just get to. But yeah, I'm gonna be like trying to rebuild the server once the stream is over today. It's gonna take a little while for the whole server to be rebuilt. It's gonna take a lot of time. It's probably gonna take a few weeks to get everything that was there again. But yeah, that's just yeah. Uh so pretty much since you're here now, the entire server got pretty much evaporated. The person who made it for me, me and him aren't friends anymore. So, he got rid of the entire server. Only thing that's here now is, staff chat. It's gonna take a lot of time to get everything that was there back. Because yeah. It's gonna take a lot of time, and I hope everyone here is gonna be fine with that. Because with the amount of time that it's already gonna take just to even get like most of the stuff that was there back, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get all the people that used to be there back. They're gonna have to, find the stream again and all that. So yeah, I'll probably be rebuilding it after stream. Oh yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Oh, that's actually a good run. Can't alternate, bro. I can't alternate. I don't know what it is. Sorry, I'm not in the mood right now. I'm stressed right now. I'm like trying to clear my head a little. Like, I should be having fun right now, but like, okay, shoot.
Yo.
Yo. That's good.
Hey. So why do you do that? To make him that mad to do that?
I don't know.
That's rude, bro. That's genuinely rude, bro.
Well, I'm not gonna name names. I can always just rebuild the server. It's gonna take time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna take a long time to remake the server. I mean, I can invite you to the server. That way you can start, like, if you want to help me start rebuilding it.
You by yourself?
Yeah, by my cheek. Ow, that hurt.
I'm gonna turn down your volume on Discord.
Right.
So your background noise is a little loud. I mean, like, I'm not gonna be immature about it. It was just a Discord server.
Yeah.
Like, it's remakeable. I mean, the only thing that really sucks about it is he banned everyone that was also in the server at the time.
Dang.
Entonces, cuando yo digo, ¿dónde está? Entonces, método, porque es una apariencia. Y el método, mira, ya para el fondo tiene mucha cantidad de política.
But yeah.
You're really server, but I can try to help.
Yeah, here, I'll invite you to it. I feel bad. Like,
You have a lot of servers, Oli.
like, dude, I'm just, like, thinking, like, dude, if I, like, banned him from the server as soon as we stopped being friends, this would have never happened.
Oh, that's crazy.
Here, I'll give you admin and all that.
Wait. You receive an invite, but invalid invite. This user is banned from this Git guide, bro. Oh my god.
Wait, what happened? Wait, what is it saying?
Exactamente, yo estaba
It says
pensando
you receive an invite, but invalid invite. The user is banned from this guide. Hey, Bama.
Pero tú quieres los.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna cover my like screen from stream for a second.
Pero tú quieres con.
I'm literally gonna have to revoke all of these bans. Okay. I revoked all the bans.
No,
So you should be able to join now.
se va a quitar eso.
Let me make a general chat real quick. Did you join?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Okay, not popping up on my members list.
Esos son. Yo lo vi en una cajita grande. Pero no la cogí. O a lo mejor por ahí. ¿Tú no te la llevaste arriba? ¿O la colaste en tu cartera? No. No te la llevaste.
Okay, type in the general chat really quick. I'm gonna give you admin role.
Hey.
You chat in general, yeah.
Ya no usan, ya no están usando los chicos, ya no están usando el protector de abajo, el respirador ese. Veo que lo tienen acá, no lo tienen en la computadora. Ah, sí, yo te digo por si acaso, como ellos la usan, se les calienta y se te dan.
Okay, I give you admin, so you should be good. You should be able to create channels and all that. I'm gonna unhide my screen now.
I'm gonna invite Ezra. Let's go this person. And let's see.
Okay. Okay, let me make a new category. Um, I've been streaming without you for a few days. What took you 4 hours to edit? Bro, one of the most annoying things happened.
What?
Someone just joined chat. Dude, the entire Discord server got freaking vaporized. We have to rebuild the entire server from scratch. Yeah, it's been a stressful few days. And like the craziest part is he also gave me a video like a year ago. Well, actually no, not even a full year ago. He gave me a video that he found on TikTok. And as soon as we stopped being friends, he striked it down with the copyright strike.
Dang.
So now I literally can't get a like if I get 2 more copyright strikes in the next 90 days, I'm cooked.
Bro.
Like, and the worst part is I can't do anything about it because I can't reach out to YouTube about the copyright strike. I'd have to reach out to him about the copyright strike. And I know
Oh.
dang well he's not gonna get rid of the strike.
It's not. He's not, bro. He's not.
And by the way, by the time I even figured out that the server was down, I figured it out like probably like 2 or 3 days after the thing got like deleted. Because, you know, I've been taking a break from YouTube. Not even like a good break either. I just haven't been focused on it.
¿Quieres espacio para Gaby?
Which really sucks because I got a friend request from like one of the people from my Discord server. And literally, I didn't know what to do about I unaccepted it because, you know, I was just thinking that he was just adding me just to add me. I don't really just accept friend requests like that. But no, the
Yeah.
real reason why he added me was because the server got deleted.
Oh.
And he probably freaking added me because he like didn't know if it was me or like if someone else did it. And now I feel like really bad about it. And dude, the worst part is I'm not even monetized for YouTube yet. Like I
Oh,
still got
wait,
way
when
more
did
to
you
do before I even get monetized.
monetized?
Yeah, that's where like you make money on YouTube.
Oh, Does Edge make money? Probably not.
I mean, if he was more active on YouTube, he could. Which I don't even think he makes YouTube
One
videos
video.
anymore.
That one video that got him so popular. He's still popular. He's still popular.
Dude,
Bro.
he got so much from that, and he just did nothing with it.
Yeah, I know. All he did was just record his TV. That's all he did.
He recorded his TV of like Barney breakdancing at like
Yeah.
some like football game. Got like 200K views off it.
200. Bro. 200.
Yeah, he got like 200K out of it, and he did nothing with it. Like, he made a video about hitting 1K subs, but like after that, he would like record some videos and just do nothing with them. Like, bro, he probably got like one of the easiest kickstarts, did nothing with it.
Looking at his old videos, bro. He was playing this mini toilet tower defense, bro.
Hold up.
If your Quest headset dies in under 2 hours, this can fix it. Don't worry.
Freaky, bro. Oh shoot, I got a call from my mom like a few hours ago. Hold up, let me
Yeah, do that, bro.
yeah, I'll be back in just a second. Alrighty, I'm back. And bro, Alex, you wanna know what the craziest thing is though? Alex, you wanna know what the crazy part is? Oh shoot, I think his mic's muted.
What? What is it? What?
Bro, is he got all the views on the video that he took down from me. He got like 100K views out of it. I got like maybe 1,000. Probably not even 1,000. Like the Discord thing, I could get. But like taking down the video that you gave someone that you also stole, it's crazy. That's crazy work.
It's crazy.
Cause like, you know, once I saw who took the video down, I looked at it for like a hot second. Cause it was like, would you like to appeal? I'm like, I looked at the email address. I'm like, what's the point? Like, I'm not gonna get anything out of it. Like, I know dang well what he's gonna say. from. But it's like, yeah, it's just, it's been stressful these last few days. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna check something real quick. I wonder how close I am to monetization. Yeah, so if I want to be able to like have memberships like for my thing, so there's super chats and shop. I'm not doing merch. But I need to have 500 subs and I need to have 3 video uploads, which I already have. And then I need to have 3,000 watch hours, 90 valid public watch hours, 3,000. Or I need 3 million views in shorts
Yo.
in the last 90 days. Which, honestly, I might just do that, because getting views on shorts are easier than trying
easy.
to get 3,000 watch hours. I mean, I also just need to start, like, uploading YouTube videos more.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's not shorts.
If you look at all your shorts, the Gorilla Tag stuff is always on the top. So the Gorilla Tag stuff is really good.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
that, or I could just, like, make facts about, like, GD or something.
Yeah. Or do like little challenges, maybe. I don't know.
Is deadlocked possible with accurate hitboxes? I'm sorry, I just had to. My bad. Just simply. Hold up. Is he even watching the stream right now? I feel like he stopped watching. Yeah, he did. But it's like, yeah, I mean, it's just been stressful, especially with YouTube and everything. Like, it's just hard trying to stream daily. What if, like, every day I do, like, 3 facts about Geometry Dash?
Yeah. I could do it down now.
I'm clicking too early there. Dude, another thing I've been wondering is, like, if I want to show my face on this channel. Like, technically
Here's
I've
the
shown my
thing.
face, but, like...
Yeah. Yeah, you already have.
But I'm talking about, like, on stream, in videos.
Yeah.
I mean, but like also with that, that's like a decision that like if I make so early on, I'm not gonna be able to take it back like
You've
later.
only
Yo
shown
vivo en casa.
your face like once.
I mean, technically I've shown my face in 2 videos. It's just one of those videos I just deleted.
Well, the ones I see with your face, it's the most popular. It's that crazy. But I don't think that
That video's like
that
a
was the
year old.
trend. Yeah, that was like a trend, and then like it just got popular.
Dude, I keep on dying to this mini UFO. It's always the mini UFO, bro. Yeah, but I mean, after streams today, I'm gonna have to be putting in work, dude. I mean, the only thing that sucks is like the guy who made the Discord server for me. He's like actually made servers before. And he actually knows how to do it. I have no idea how to do it. So, it's probably gonna take way more time than it did for him to make mine.
Definitely. They're like,
I'm gonna practice this UFO. It is like I was thinking about like relaxing this weekend, but like I'm not gonna be able to relax that much over this weekend.
yeah.
I might honestly record a video this weekend, try and maybe record something on VR maybe or on Geometry Dash.
Yeah.
Bro, I might low-key make a challenge. Every single day I beat the daily level, and I try and do that for 1 year straight. That would low-key be a fun challenge. Ain't gonna lie. Just beat the event level. Or, no, the daily level.
La sacas, pues.
So, I'll do this, like, today's daily level right now. Wait, hold up. I gotta leave Vogue real quick. Well, I need to go to practice. Yo, this is genuinely what Dash should have looked like.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That would look cool. It sounds. Looking at your stream and I sound so sarcastic.
You sounded very sarcastic.
I know.
Dude, for a
I
second,
know
I'm
my
like,
voice.
does he like
Bro.
mean that or like?
Oh my gosh, bro.
You're like, yeah, definitely, dude. I'm like,
This is definitely would have been a good dash level. It was cool.
oh, you're supposed to. Yo, this is so unsight readable. Like, how am I supposed to sight read this? Okay. Yeah, let's try this in normal mode. Oh, you're supposed to spam there. Oh my god. It's so hot! Yo, hold on. Dude, I want to turn on my fan, but like, it's gonna be so loud on stream. I'll just put it on first mode, that way I can feel it. And it's not like incredibly loud. Oh, dude, I got 32.
Ooh. That's good.
Ah, I hit that black. Oh, 67.
Yo.
Yo, my voice cracked. Yo. Why did my voice do that, bro? I doing? Hold up. I want to try some with my clipping software real quick. Hold up. We'll try some. Hold up. Let me put this real quick. I want to see something. Aha! It does work. Okay. We're just going to move this to a different location. Okay. This should work now. Yo, I don't know how I didn't die. I'm pretty sure I genuinely just hit a frame perfect. Genuinely, this is one of like the nicest looking levels. It's just not sight readable. Okay, you know what? I'll get back to this later. We need to do Acropolis. Okay, bro, I turned on this fan and now it's too cold.
Ay, todo es debate ahora.
Okay. No way. That was a nice run. Dang, dude. I got all the way to the ball part again. That's crazy.
Ya salió, ya salió. Así que compre platos. El plato grande. No, de Jelly Park.
Dude, I also want to set up my second monitor pretty soon. That way I don't have to like keep on switching between OBS and Geometry Dash. I can switch to my side. Yo, Alex, can you go to the server real quick? Yo, Alex.
Yeah.
Can you see this, like, the category named staff stuff?
Yeah, let me see.
Let me hide my screen real quick. Someone do something.
Do what? Staff chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see it. Right now, I can see it.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. Let me take away your admin real quick. Alright. Go out and go back in. Can you see it now? Like, can you still see it?
No.
Okay, good. Okay. I'm giving you admin back. Okay, let me... Oh my god, I just got an insane run. Let's go. And it was showing too. I'm clipping that. Hold up, we gotta look at the clip. Okay, let me... Oh my god! I like having this little thing at the bottom. I made a thing for my middle to where I can have an overlay now.
It's nice.
It's really nice. Cause now I can
my
actually
gosh.
show my clicks on video. Yo, I have 3,186 attempts on Acropolis. That's insane.
No. This guy's
What?
okay. Good. It's on.
What happened?
Yo, because there's a guy in my server. I'm playing TSP. So there's this guy in my server. He has 10,000 kills, and he looked like he's playing Sonic. And I don't want him to kill me because I have a streak.
Oh god. Oh my god, bruh. I genuinely need to practice this ball some more, bro.
Oh my gosh. What is wrong with this dude? You know, we were teammates. Oh. If this guy's saying he's trying to help me, he's doing so bad. Let me hit. Oh my god. Gosh. What is wrong with this guy?
Broski! My lord, bruh. Oh, I've got some food.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I am not about to get teamed on, bro.
I don't know what to eat, so I'm just gonna
Where's that one?
play more Acropolis. did I click so early, bro? That was such a that was so stupid. Hold up. Actually, I just figured out what I could eat.
Nah, this guy just stole my kill. Nah, freak you, bro. Freak you, bro. Freak you, bro. Freak you. Don't you dare. No. No. Gosh. This is actually mad annoying. Oh yeah, no, that's my kill. Hey, it was low. It was low. I'm sorry, it was low. Okay. I don't have VIP. I actually really wish I had VIP. Wait. I might have enough for VIP though. Please, please. Please, please, please.
I'm looking cooking myself up some ramen.
Ooh, okay.
I just realized, bro, with one earphone off, my clicks sound way better. No way! Wow, I just got 43 to 66. Yeah, I just realized, bro, without this Discord server so far, there's like nobody. Which kind of sucks. Like, literally, just because of everybody being banned, I lost pretty much all my viewers. Like, almost
Yeah.
all my viewers are just gone now. And I doubt I'm gonna be able to get them back. Because I guarantee a lot of them literally only joined from the Discord server.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
since they're not in the Discord server anymore, they're not gonna be able to, find me anymore.
Yeah. That sucks, bro.
So,
You
like,
need, like,
a lot of my
it's a-
viewers now
yeah,
are just
viewers-
gone.
Yeah, you have to get your viewers. So when you have like a lot of people in your stream, you have to say, okay guys, make sure you go to the Discord. Oh my gosh, are you serious? My streak!
Peak crash out. Like, guys, you have to go to the Discord. Oh my god, my streak!
Guys, please go to Discord, please, please. No, my streak! I gotta kill everyone. my guy.
My ramen's still not done.
Oh, let me do that. Yo.
Like, dude, the thing that annoys me the most, dude, is like, he couldn't have just been like mature about it. But no, instead he had to strike my video that got like no views. And then he also deleted the entire server. Which is just insane to me. By the way, my ramen's gone done. I'm gonna go get it.
No sé porque como
Oh my gosh.
Yo, I was genuinely about to just crash out. You know what? Now I'm eating. Let's put some like show on or something. Freaky, bro.
People are saying this is the.
Alright, let's go to the actual video. And turn up the volume on this a little. How hard is Geometry Dash? Let me turn my webcam off.
Geometry Dash is a very simple game. At its core, you are a cube. Click and you jump. The objective is to get to the end of a level.
Incredibly simple game. I mean, all you really do is you click to jump and you fly to fly. But it's also not that simple.
But there's a catch. If you touch a single triangle or hit the floor wrong, you have to start over. You have to go from nothing, make sure you dodge all the spikes and click everything perfectly, manage your nerves as you near the end, and finish the level. And when you finally do, you get a feeling of such incredible happiness that is so unique to this game. But how do we get to that point? There's many different skills that you need to have besides just timing in order to beat certain levels in the game that might not be very obvious to the unfamiliar eye. So just how hard is it, and how hard does it get?
Now.
RobTop, the sole developer of this game, created these faces to represent difficulty in Geometry Dash. These difficulties range from easy to insane. Easy levels typically only have 1 or 2 game modes in the entire level and act as a starting point for new players. You might see the cube game mode, where, of course, you click to jump,
Yeah,
or
sorry,
maybe
my
the ball
dog is
game
whining.
mode, where you click to switch gravity. Insane levels, all the way over here on the other side of the spectrum, may have a larger mix of harder game modes, such as the wave or the ship game mode, as well as other elements such as orbs and portals that all change the fundamental gameplay in some way. Now, you'd think you'd be able to point to the one on the end here and say,
Look, this is the hardest difficulty in the game.
wrong! This is what the scale looked like when the game first released, but as the community grew better at the game, RobTop had to create a new difficulty icon. And just like that, the demon difficulty—
Look, there's the hardest difficulty, right there.
Oh my god, okay? Chill. We're not there yet, but we'll get there. We're not there yet, okay? Stop talking. This is not the hardest difficulty. In a following update, RobTop had to add even more difficulty faces. He added the demon difficulty subcategories, ranging from easy to extreme demon.
Right there. Oh my god, this video is pointless. That there is the hardest difficulty. Oh my god.
Now, in terms of the average player, you might be able to beat an easy or maybe a medium demon in a couple of hours. The hardest levels in the base game, the demon ones, are these 3, and are often some of the very first demons that players ever beat. Now, it's worth noting that even though they do have the icon of a hard demon, in reality these are considered easy demons. Jinxie, a very popular streamer who has never touched the game before, was able to beat his first easy demon in a little over 120 hours of playtime, which he then proceeded to violate his tens of thousands of viewers live on Twitch and YouTube. This is usually where an average player would lay in terms of maximum skill. Demons in general are known for their abnormal difficulty, requiring you to memorize where to go and when to click some very tight timings. You're also forced to adapt to gravity changes, understand the physics of the hardest game modes, and commit all of these elements to muscle memory. Eventually, through enough playtime, you'll be able to adapt to these gameplay factors that you once knew nothing about. Each step in this staircase of difficulties is small, but it's enough to make the player feel good about themselves after taking one. Maybe you learned how to play a certain game mode. Maybe you found the best way to learn levels fast. Or maybe you learned where to look on your screen for the most precise and accurate clicks. Every single step here teaches you something, and that's what makes this game feel so good and so addicting to play. Thinking to yourself like, yeah, I understand it now, watch me beat it this attempt. The things you learn get harder and harder, but the accomplishments feel better and better. But the one thing I want to focus on today is here. At the very top of the steps lays the Extreme Demon. This difficulty here, it can't be put into words how hard beating an Extreme Demon is. There's so many little factors, so many different little things that you need to know to even begin to play the easiest levels at this difficulty. Things that you might not realize you needed to know, which we're gonna go over in a minute. And yes, while Extreme Demon is the hardest difficulty of level that is currently in the game, there are many different levels with this title, and they're not all equally hard. They really are not all equally hard. To put into perspective this difference, the difficulty gap between Stereo Madness and AQ, which is one of the easiest extreme demons in the game, that gap there is smaller than the gap between AQ and the hardest extreme demon in the game. Realistically, RobTop needs to continue adding more unique difficulties beyond extreme demon, but that's hard to sustain due to the human limit always being pushed. The community has tried to make their own difficulty icons before, but
What the fuck?
We can make it straight both, bro.
What? There's just like 20 of the same one that just have like a slightly darker shade of red.
I don't know what we're thinking about these. What is that, bro?
Auto demon? What the fuck does that even mean? yeah, that one. Click on that one.
Wait, that was
Yes,
fire.
this isn't even geometry, actually.
So in order to truly rank every single extreme demon in order of difficulty, the community came together to create this, a comprehensive list ranking every extreme demon in order of how hard they are. And the very easiest extreme demon, which we're going to start off with today, is this. I'm gonna turn myself from an audio visualizer. If you saw my last video, you recognize this. But I'm gonna turn myself from this into a Geometry Dash icon, because that's what everyone seems to be doing nowadays. Okay, you can come on up. No. Yeah, it's better. Now, without touching into every difficult level in the game, because, you know, that would take forever, let's start with the very bottom of RDL to sort of establish a basic knowledge of extremes with a level called Red World. Now, if we look at the factors that make this level an extreme, it's long, has choke points, and introduces a never-before-seen custom game mode. Whoa, that looks difficult. It appears to be using the ball game mode to switch gravity in a smooth motion, as if it's swinging. This level starts off extremely easily. Well, easy for an extreme demon. With some relatively simple ship and ball gameplay. This gameplay alone would be about 6, 7, maybe even an 8-star difficulty. You move on to some triple spikes. Still not that difficult.
Yeah, Red World, the beginning of Red World, I've seen the beginning of Red World. It's pretty easy. Not the hardest gameplay you'll see, but it's still up there.
These triple spikes are seen in even some of the easiest levels in the game. Then you move past into what seems to be the most insufferable choke point of the entire level, and then end off with another choke point. And then another. While this is the easiest extreme demon, these choke points of pointless garbage make it extremely unfun to play. Usually, in a normal level, these things would go through playtesting, so that the level creator can balance out all the difficulty spikes to make the level more enjoyable. However, this level was so hard that it was uploaded to the servers with a hacked verification as an impossible level. Okay, I'm ranting. That's the history lesson behind Red World. This level has some pretty difficult timings, but it's not intense. It's mainly carried by its hard clicks, none of which are frame perfect clicks, but we'll get into that soon, as well as its tight ship gameplay and swing copter choke points. That's all this level really has going for it. Red World, while still being very, very difficult, has absolutely nothing on what we're going to talk about here in a minute, and barely even scratches the surface of the difficulty of Geometry Dash levels. Speaking of which, what's next on our list? Let's do an activity. You're going to help me make a really mediocre transition into what we're going to talk about next. Think back to a happy moment of your life. A fun hangout with your friends, maybe a first kiss, maybe installing Geometry Dash for the first time, maybe uninstalling Geometry Dash for the first time. What you just accessed in your mind is called a memory. Geometry Dash has found a way to take these things and put them into levels. Memory demons are a genre of level that you cannot sight read. They require you
I
to
hate
memorize when
memory
to click,
levels.
usually through trial and error. Looking
Some
back
memory
at
levels
Red
are
World,
good,
we can see
but
when
a
to
lot of them
jump.
just suck.
It's more or less readable, like these triple spikes here that you need to jump over, or this god-awful swing copter. You have a visual path here to go along, and the limits of this path are more or less obvious. Memory levels are where those concepts go to die. Depending on how memory-based a memory level is, you are forced to build muscle memory on where to click based on very little visual or auditory cues, if any. Take a look at this segment here. This is a level called Unleash Whale Whales. Tell me which block you should go onto next. This is a very important decision. If you get this wrong, you have to restart. These stakes are very high. Oh, you don't know? Well, this is just one jump. If you want to attempt beating this, you have to memorize the right paths for hundreds of these jumps, for a little under 2 minutes. This is the entire level, and you want to know the best part? This doesn't even break the top 1000 hardest levels in the game. These memory levels come in many different shapes and forms. For example, this is Super Probably level, where you have to memorize where the real borders are because all the ones you see here are fake. Here's another one. You may think to yourself, oh, this man is simply floating. No, he's hitting jump orbs, dodging spikes, and constantly switching game modes in a completely invisible level. for 5 minutes. And you wanna know something crazy? This doesn't even break the top 750. It's okay though. It's mainly clicking to the beat of this nice song and enjoying these cute birds flying around. You know, how hard could an invisible level possibly get? Sorry, one moment. Hello? Of Ambrosia? Of Ambrosia. Yeah, what's that? Okay, give me a second. I'm looking this up right now.
Oh my god, what is that? It's so long! Oh my god!
How are you supposed to know where to go? I don't think anymore, man. I'm done.
Okay, chill. It cannot be that hard. Let's take a peek under the curtain to see what the layout actually looks like. Okay, now usually this level of gameplay is probably about hard or maybe insane demon level, but it's difficult to judge a skeleton when it's covered by all that flesh and blood. In other words, it's much harder than you think when a level is completely invisible. So yeah, we're gonna put that right back. Agony, looping all the way back to the start. Anger in knowing that you had that, and yet the only person you could blame is yourself. You died at the end of a level because you couldn't manage your nerves. Who knows how long it'll take for you to get back to that point again. Now you have to learn nerve control. There's many levels that exploit this particular skill, but it's most commonly seen in long levels. And if it's an extreme demon you're playing, it makes it even harder to control your nerves near the end of a level. The Geometry Dash community, specifically content creators, have actually used this factor as a way to create more immersion and entertainment in their content. By buying a heart rate sensor or something else that could record heart rate and setting it up on your recording software, you could see in real time when the player locks in and needs to control their nerves. The highest recorded heart rate in the Geometry Dash community at the time I'm saying this is 229 beats per minute, which, you know, I had my suspicions. It's actually not healthy at all. Even during exercise, it's well over what's considered dangerous. Without proper nerve control, high heart rate like this can actually put your life at risk, and more importantly, it makes levels harder and can ruin a deep run. Geometry Dash levels are most commonly long length, which is anywhere from 1 to 2 minutes long. But anything past 2 minutes is an XL level, and this is where nerve control becomes a little more important. Light travel is one of these levels. Considered a true test of endurance and nerve control, this yellow level is 9 minutes of gameplay, with choke points, with the last part being some really tight wave gameplay. You want something harder? Here's one, which is just named Death. It's 9.5 minutes long. The most egregious of examples is Eon. This level is around the 800th hardest in the game at the time I'm saying this. Now, knowing that, I want you to guess how long this level is. Whoa, you're right on the money. It's 55 minutes long. That's only 1% of progress every 33 seconds.
Real quick, it's me editing this. I know 33 seconds doesn't sound like a long time, but keep in mind, most of your attention spans are less than 30 seconds. Come on, like when's the last time you sat through a full-length ad, okay? Like while you were brushing your teeth, maybe you set your phone down to stand up to wipe your ass. That doesn't count. Imagine sitting through 110 ads. And speaking of ads, half of you probably just got an ad right now because I placed one right here. Or I'm gonna place one right here. I'm not done editing this yet, but Yeah, 30 seconds is a long time.
Sure, the gameplay is like boring and easy, but it spikes in difficulty during the last 12%, and most of the challenge is in the length itself. There's harder super long levels in the game, but don't worry, we'll get to those later, so calm down. But this is why nerve control is such an important factor in a level's difficulty. Imagine spending thousands of attempts on a single level, listening to the same song over and over, putting in hours and hours trying to beat it. You finally get past that one extremely hard part in the level, and you physically start feeling your heart pounding in your chest. You know that it could take days, even weeks to get another shot at this. The sweat forming between your hand and a single button is causing you to lose grip. You can suddenly feel the clothes resting on your body, the placement of your other hand on your desk, and the more you think about these things, the more focus you lose. It's getting harder to see the things on your screen properly, and you notice the delay between your clicks, and
oh my god, I've had my mic muted this whole time. Yo, Alex.
agony, looping all the way back to the start.
Freaky.
We're going to start ramping it up here. The one thing you could expect from a Geometry Dash level is consistency. The same gameplay every run. It's how you practice. But there are some levels where that's not the case. Random elements are by far one of the most difficult factors in a level. It takes the linear element of Geometry Dash, the start and the end, and adds a whole other layer of complication to it. Instead of learning a singular path, you have to prepare yourself for all of the possibilities. RDL actually has a collection of categorized packs of levels that have random elements in them, scaling based on difficulty. Dark Odyssey is an extreme demon in the lowest difficulty randomizer pack with one random segment. This. Right here during this wave, you have to look down here mid-gameplay and read these 3 arrows, and then punch in the code a little later to pass. Now this is a very small instance of randomness in a level that I felt was worth mentioning. But what if it's more than just this small section? Here comes Fog, an already difficult extreme demon with low visibility, rapid gameplay, and super precise inputs. This level is stupid hard, constantly switching between the hardest game modes with really tight choke points. At 90%, right at the peak of your nerves, 1 of 5 random symbols will flash on your screen, each one corresponding to their own unique, completely invisible path that you have to take. What most people do is they try to learn it on the spot by reading the pattern here by just pausing the game.
Yeah, I think I get it now. Okay. I'm shit. You gotta get Gus. Wait, you gotta figure this out. Wait, oh my gosh, we're gonna win. Wait, just be it. Oh my gosh. What?
But okay, if Fog is in Randomizer Pack 4, what could possibly be harder than that? The Art of the Blade. This is where it starts to get a little ridiculous. While you play this already hard memory demon, even harder than Fog, you have to pay very close attention to 3 different pieces of decoration within the level. The 3 elements are the color of this shrine gate, the color of this tiny square that's barely even on the screen, and the color of this arrow. Each element has 4 possible colors, giving you a total of 64 different combinations. Okay, why do you need to know this? Well, at 63%, right as we get the last element that we need, you're faced with 16 columns of dark spots, and each of the 64 combinations is a code that you have to input by touching specific spots. Mind you, you have to spam as hard as you can as to not hit the wrong spot. So what people usually resort to doing is recording their gameplay, looking at all of the different elements, taking each element and putting them into a custom program until you get a code, then resume the game trying to input the correct code. And that's the easiest of the 3 in this randomizer pack.
Oh god.
Coalescence is a top 100 level. The entire thing is 4 times speed, forcing you to play some of the hardest gameplay at speeds that you can't even really process. However, the ending is very similar to Fog, except instead of 1 pattern that's played out, you are randomly shown 5 of 9 possible symbols, as well as their gameplay. Mind you, to get to this point, you have to play top 100 worthy gameplay while paying attention to these patterns. Then, when you hit this dash orb, the level shuffles these patterns and does not show you the gameplay for each pattern. And you're on a dash orb. You can't pause and unpause the level like you can in Fog, or it kicks you off the orb and you die. Now, there's only a handful of people in the world that can actually play this gameplay at the end, but to memorize a code while doing it, Amplitron, the creator and verifier of this level, practiced for the ending by creating a custom program to learn each of the patterns. While this level is within some of the hardest ever in the game, there are two more extremely noteworthy levels that have random elements in them that I'm going to talk about here very shortly, that are somehow even harder than this. These levels have much more significant elements of randomness in them, but they're on a whole different tier of difficulty that we'll get into right now.
No tier difficulty.
First, we have to understand some terminology. What is a frame?
Yo! Oh my god, this man hasn't even explained frame perfects yet. Are we serious? Haven't even explained frame perfects. You're just now getting to frame perfects. And we still have how much time left? Like 10, like an extra like 10 more minutes. Alright, you know what? We'll come back to this in like just a minute. I need to play some more Acropolis. This is an Acropolis stream and I've barely played Acropolis. We'll finish the video at like the end of the stream. I just realized my hand cam's not on. Let me get back on. Oh my god. What has 99 keys but can't open a single door? And Alex is just gone. I don't even know where Alex is. He's in another dimension. I don't even think his mic is on. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the call. try and do the daily level a bit more. Not very in a Acropolis kind of Acropolis stream today, I guess. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Whew. We did the daily level. I'm gonna have to do this for 1 year. That's my challenge for myself. I'm gonna do the daily every single day for 1 year straight. It's about to be my goal. That was lucky fun. That was a fun daily level. My diamonds. So I'm gonna have to do the daily level every single day to the next July 4th, 24th. What? What? Alright, we're gonna play a bit more Acropolis, then we're gonna finish that video and then end stream. I was dying at one singular spam. 65 again. 43 to 65. That's gonna be like my curse. While I'm trying to get my 43 to 100. I want to play more Acropolis. I just can't get a good run. Bro, if you miss your click by like one or two frames, you're just dead in that mini UFO. We're gonna do like 5 more attempts. Are you serious? Oh my god, my nerves just fully got to me. Oh no. My nerves, dude. My nerves just fully hit me. That was such a good run, too. Chicken. Sub up, bro. I said chicken. I better see my sub count go up. Does it pop up? I did it. Okay, hold up. Let me check. Yep, it pops up, bro. You actually subbed. Awesome sauce, dude. I just got 43 to 70. 42 to 73. Always die to that mini UFO, bro. No, bro, yeah. Yeah, you told me, bro. Hey, thanks for subbing, though. Hey, by the way, dude, once I get my Discord server running up again, you should join it. Once it's, running again. Alright, we're gonna stop on Acropolis for today. We have a total of 3,363 attempts at the end of day 4. We're gonna finish reacting to that video now. Alright, so I got like 10 more minutes left, so let's just finish that.
Frame perfect. Geometry Dash's engine
Hold on, let me
checks for a collision 240 times a second. This is the game's TPS, or ticks per second. Hey, so I spent the last 3 days editing and making visuals for this like upcoming explanation on what exactly a frame perfect is. And it's cool, it's 2 minutes of really high quality footage. It's 2 minutes! It's a lot of work! And right as I was getting more background footage, I thought to myself like, this doesn't match up with my script. So I plugged the entire thing into ChatGPT and it turns out it's just wrong. And ChatGPT wasn't holding back. It was beating my ass like a drum. Really kicking me while I'm down, really. Rubbing it in. Dick. You see all this effort, all this beautiful work, these beautiful visual trash. I'm pissed, but I can't really blame anyone other than myself. I used 2 sources of information. I used a Reddit post and a YouTube video. And the YouTube video, it turns out the YouTube video, I didn't realize, it's 5 years old and it's outdated. And the Reddit post is just wrong. This dude's just wrong. And I'm pissed. So just know, a really brief explanation to what a frame perfect actually is. The game checks for collisions and inputs at 240 times a second. If you click, you jump on the next tick. There's a setting that lets you click between ticks. It's called CBF, but it's only really used by like the super duper good players and a super duper hard levels. Now, a true frame perfect is a 1 tick window, essentially. Now, the reason I confused myself is because the Geometry Dash community uses a mix of old terminology and new terminology to, you know, explain timings, which I think is stupid. So just know when you hear like a 60 FPS frame perfect, it's this long. Yeah, the flash on your screen, it's this long. That's it, about 16 milliseconds. 120 is 2 ticks, so 8.3. 240 is 1 tick, so 4 milliseconds. And any other smaller timing than that requires this setting. And mind you, a hummingbird flaps its wings 50 to 80 times a second, where every flap of a wing takes about 12 to 20 milliseconds. That's 3 times the window of timing you have to click a 240 frame perfect. Think about that for a second. That's how fast these players are clicking. Editing's hard. Please subscribe. Please. If you're confused, don't worry, it's a really hard concept to explain properly, so my bad. But just know, when talking in terms of timing, this is some of the absolute smallest, and they could be used to understand how precise you have to be in a level. Earlier in this video, I said that the skill gap between AQ and the hardest extreme demons is bigger than the stereo madness to AQ gap. It's because of frame perfects. You probably won't be able to find a single frame perfect click in any of these levels on the bottom half of RDL. That's how hard it gets. Now, with that being said, let's finally move on to some of the hardest levels in Geometry Dash.
That's what we've been waiting for.
Up to this point, we've discussed various difficult levels with their own gimmicks. Whether it be memory-based, fast-paced gameplay, or long levels, there's many aspects to a Geometry Dash level that make it hard. However, there are levels that push many of these at once to their absolute human limit. Starting off with one of the most popular levels ever, Limbo is a bright and vibrant memory demon. The entire level is either impossible to sight read or extremely hard to navigate. It's over 3 minutes long and has a whole 11 frame perfects according to this guy, and it's most famous for its randomized ending. Not only do you have to hit a 16 millisecond window 11 times throughout the course of 3 minutes, but you have to follow that up with playing this legendary ending. Near the end of the level, you will see a key glow green. You have to follow this key with your eyes, and yes, every movement and shuffle here is completely randomized. There is no possible way to prepare for this segment. And while you follow the right key with your eyes, you also have to simultaneously play the hardest game mode, clicking at a bare minimum of 6 times a second as to not die. And you can't click at a steady rate. You have to vary your click rate perfectly in order to avoid crashing into these mounds of spikes. And now you're here. You have to choose which key is the correct one, assuming you followed it correctly. Now, unlike Fog, you cannot pause here. This mechanism here grabs you, and if you let go for even a single frame, you die. Much like how the dash orb works in Coalescence. You have to let go when the key of your choosing glows in order to make your selection. If you pick wrong, however, if you made it to the end, watched the keys shuffle, tracked it with your eyes, and chose the right key after all of that,
Oh my god! Holy shit! That could be it! Oh my god! That could be it! Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god! Finally! Yes! 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 Yes!
So, let's check off the list of skills that you need to be one of the absolute best at in order to beat this level. Memory, check. Timing, check. Nerve control, super check. And most importantly, focus. Let's go up a little more. This is a level called Boobawamba. What you're seeing right now is footage of a frame-perfect counter for the level. This is absolute needlepoint gameplay that you're watching right now. Not only do you have to land 35 frame perfect, but it consists of some of the hardest gameplay of the hardest game modes in the game. So what makes this level harder than Limbo? Well, this level also has random decorations just like the Art of the Blade. Specifically, 5 of them. Now, there is something I'm not telling you. All of the footage you have seen of this level so far has just been gameplay. It's the layout for the level. I needed to show you this so you can get a grasp on how hard this is to play. This isn't what you see when you're playing the level. This is what you see. Boobawamba is currently the hardest memory level in the game. This level gives so little visuals while expecting you to hit frame-perfect jumps. As for the 5 decorations on the level, you have to keep track of these 5 elements that may or may not appear in the level as you play. Yes, they are randomized every attempt. Then, at the very end, you have to remember which elements were present in your run, and jump through these frame-perfect gaps and hit a button mid-jump for each decoration that didn't appear. And if that wasn't enough, the order in which you input the decorations is also completely randomized, so you need to know which decoration corresponds to which number. The level of insanity you have to go through to even think of attempting this level is insane. You can see nothing, have to hit repeated frame-perfect jumps, keep an eye on which decorations are there or not there while you play, and manage your nerves as you input them at the end. Albeit, it's not as long as Limbo, and yet it is placed in the top 10 hardest levels in Geometry Dash. Speaking of length, there's another level that I want to talk about here. Flame Wall is the highest test of endurance in the entire game.
Yo, the music for Flame Wall is genuinely crazy. Oh shoot, I didn't read this guy's chat. He might just be gone now. Oh, he's still here. Yeah. Then we're just reacting to this video, and then once we're done reacting to this, I'm just gonna end stream probably. Alright.
Not only does it have double the amount of frame perfects as in Boobawamba, these frame perfects are spread out across 7 minutes of extremely fast gameplay. According to the verifier, it took him over 20 months to verify this, and for good reason. This level is so intense for so long that Cuatrocientos literally had to take breaks to wipe the sweat off of his hands and keys. Compared to the slower paced gameplay of Boobawamba, Flame Wall is always so much faster, forcing the player to harness excellent nerve control, hit insanely tight timings, maintain stamina, and resolve. And if it wasn't bad enough, at the very end of the level, there is a straight fly, where you have to perfectly balance the time your clicks are pressed down and lifted up, in order to fit through this extremely small gap at the end. The verifier died at 99% right here while trying to verify this, which had to be devastating. Not once, by the way. He died there twice. But on September 21st, 2025,
suck.
after getting an attempt 6 minutes in,
Just for it to not even be a top one.
this is a good demonstration of how important nerf control can be in this game. Flame Wall is currently the second hardest level in the entire game, right under a level called Thinking Space 2. Now, compared to the other levels that we covered today, Thinking Space 2 is actually one of the shortest ones. Really, this level has no gimmick at all. It has a relatively clear path, shows its limits well, so where does the difficulty come from? Pure skill. This level is all rapid timings, and it is the current human limit. These clicks are so rapid that there's even a part right here where you have to have a second input to click fast enough to avoid dying. So, how many frame perfects does Thinking Space 2 have? It's gotta be way more than Booba Wamba, Flame Wall, and all these insanely difficult levels, right? This level has some of the hardest timings ever in Geometry Dash. I can't really explain how hard this is. To put into perspective just how hard you have to play, I was looking through YouTube and I found this video. What you are watching right now is the verifier and the first victor of Thinking Space 2 with their winning runs on top of each other. You can't even tell that there's two sets of gameplay here. It is that precise. This is the current human limit of Geometry Dash. But what if I told you it can get even harder? As you may know, in order for a level to show up on RDL, it has to be verified, which means it needs to have been beaten at least once to confirm that it can be humanly done. Every day, there are people trying to verify the next hardest level, and at the time I'm saying this, the biggest race in Geometry Dash's history for the top 1 spot is happening right now. Levels like Grief, Heliopolis, Angelicide, Cosmos Unleashed, Society, and so many more are having hundreds of thousands of attempts poured into them to take that top spot first, with many of them being extremely close to being verified. These levels have hundreds of frame perfects, timings tighter than anything in the top 10, and gameplay so hard that if any of these were to be verified, they would be placed above Thinking Space 2 in a heartbeat. Many of these verifications are being live streamed, with tens of thousands of people waiting eagerly at the chance to see the next hardest thing be beaten right in front of their eyes. Every step that's made, every new best gains thousands, even millions of views. This goes to show just how excited the community is to watch these incredible players do incredible things.
Hey. I was at a party and
New top 1 just randomly got
W
verified.
Pop-Off just verified GD's
W
new top
Pop-Off has officially won the top 1 race.
W
which is-
Pop-Off just verified Society. Turns out Society just got verified.
What? Bro! No way! I'm a menace to society. Oh my god.
The players that stand at the top single-handedly redefine the human limit. Things that were once a struggle to new players is now muscle memory through thousands of hours of practice. A common misconception is that Geometry Dash is a rhythm game, but at a certain point, it turns into something else. It becomes a test of spirit. So, to answer the question of how hard is Geometry Dash, it is as hard as humanly possible.
What? That's crazy.
My goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know it's a bit far-fetched, but I would...
Dang. Crazy. Crazy stream today. Tell your reaction. Alright, I think we're gonna end stream here. It's gonna be the end of today's stream. I hope everyone else has like a good day today. Because I'm done streaming for today. Yeah, heading off, I guess.